Dallas. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll try again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, does the head coach think?
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Kene Nwangu His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there for Minnesota. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses happen their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. Touchdown, Detroit! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Coulter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Carr now on first down. That is caught by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Brady now on first down. He gets this to Coulter complete. And all the way down to the 35. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Brady. And that's going to be caught by Coulter. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do keep putting points on the scoreboard, and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Brady's throw here complete to Kelsey.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Brady again. He'll drop this one down to Nixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This one caught by Ridley. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Derek Brown making the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Minnesota.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Another run now for Nwangu. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give is Nwangu.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. Man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. From the 44, Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500.